There are two ways to add a product into the WooCommerce system, and that's adding it in from scratch and then duplicating another product and editing the new product. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do both of those. But the first thing I'm going to do is show you how to create a new product from scratch and then show you how in this system it's going to be really, really easy to create new products just by duplicating other ones and editing some of the information of that other product. So the first thing I'm going to do is click on Add Product, and that's going to go ahead and take me to the Add Product screen. And there's some information that I need to add in for a new product. The first of those is going to be the product name. And here I'm just going to say that this is the example product name. And right down here is where I would put our product description. And there really isn't any guideline to how long this can be. It can actually be fairly long, but just remember that the longer it is, the longer that the page is going to be, and the longer it will take for that page to load. So down here, now you're going to see I have product data, and then I have this listed as a simple product, area for an SKU, and I'm just going to give it an SKU of, let's say, 001. It'll work right there. Now I have an area for price and sale price, but I actually don't want I actually don't want any of that because I want this to be a variable product because I'm going to have people select between two different size olive oil bottles. So I'm going to go ahead and change this product type right here from simple product to variable product. When I do that, that's going to disappear, and I'm just going to have my SKU here, which I'm going to go ahead and copy. So the next thing I need to do is actually add some attributes to this product so that WooCommerce knows what I'm variating it for. So I'm going to come down here to Attributes. Click on this, and right where it says Custom Product Attribute, I could create a product attribute just custom just for this one product that wouldn't be anywhere else in the system. But we already have product attributes added in for size. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on this and come down here, click Size, and then click Add. Then it's going to go ahead and add that particular attribute, but I haven't added any terms or anything yet, and I haven't told it that I wanted to use it for variations. To do that, I need to click this little box right here that says Use for Variations, not the one that says Visible on the product page. I don't want it visible on the product page. I just want this to be used for variations. And then it says Values. These are the variations themselves. These are going to be the sizes. I'm going to click Select All, and it's going to select all the sizes that we've inputted into the system. Now you're going to see two of these sizes here, 750 milliliter and 1 liter, aren't used at this point in time. So I'm going to go ahead and remove those by just clicking on the little X. So now I have just my two sizes, 200 milliliter and 375 milliliter. Now before I go and actually create the variations for these products, I need to save this attribute. So now that that's done, I can come over here to Variations. And now I can go ahead and add my variations. So I'm going to go ahead and click Add Variation, and it's going to give me the Add Variation screen. I'm going to select this as the 200 milliliter size. It's going to show me what attributes I have right up here. And I'm going to go ahead and paste in my SKU, and I'm going to go ahead and put in 200 milliliter right after the SKU, just to let the person processing the order know that that is a 200 milliliter bottle that they bought. And now for price, I'm going to go ahead and put in $12. And for weight, I'm going to go ahead and put in 4 ounces. You will want to be sure that every item in the system has a 4-ounce weight, and that actually has nothing to do with the system actually in any way, shape, or form calculating weight towards shipping or anything like that. It is actually using it for shipping, but it's not actually using it as going out and finding out what UPS charges per weight. What it's doing is it's using that weight to determine if you've got 2 bottles, 3 bottles, 4 bottles. It's using that and then going ahead and processing the shipping charge appropriately. So right here in the weight, underneath ounces, you will want to put that it is 4 ounces. So now that I've got that product attribute, that's the only thing I need to do is just put my SKU, my price, my weight of 4 ounces. I can put a quantity if I want in here. If I've got 50 in stock, I can go ahead and denote that quantity here. And as they get sold online, that quantity will be reduced there. You do not have to maintain stock with this system. That is not necessary. The only advantage to it is that if you don't want people purchasing stuff that you don't have in stock, instead of coming in and making that item unpublished, you can can go ahead and enter in the quantity that you have, and then as this quantity goes down and it goes to 0, it will show that product on the front of the site, but it will show that you're currently out of stock and won't allow people to order it. So that's the advantage of adding that in there. If you do not add anything in there, it will not affect anything. It simply will not pay attention to the amount of quantity you have in stock, and it will always show that the item is available for sale. So I've added in this one. Now I need to add in my second variation. So I'm going to go ahead and click Add Second Variation, come down here, click my 375 milliliter, and here I'm going to go ahead and append my SKU. The price will be $16, and the weight is still 4 ounces. Okay, now I need to come up to my product image. I'm going to click Set Product Image. Now I could upload a product image, which I could just click Select File and go to wherever that product image is on my computer. Or I can come over here to the Media Library. And in the Media Library, all the images that we currently have for the site are going to be in here. And you'll see that here we have the olive oil bottle already prepared, 350 by 529 pixels. And I can just go ahead and click Set That Product Image, and it will go ahead and place that in there. The last thing I need to do is set a product category, and I'm just going to set this as extra virgin olive oil, and then click Publish. Now that I've done that, that new product will now be live out on the site. Very, very simple, very easy to do, just a few steps. Those steps need to be followed exactly. It's very important that you add in the product attributes before you add in the product variations. If you forget to do so, no big deal. The product variations screen will actually tell you that you need to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and come over here on the outside of the site to the olive oils page, and you'll see as we scroll down, we have example product name, which is the one that we just entered in. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. That's going to take us to the page. And you'll see here we have our example product. We have 12 and 16. But now you'll notice what's going on here. Oh, we don't have an option. We don't have a default option set. We don't have a default size option set. So to do that, we go ahead and come back over to the product, down to variations. And underneath our variations is going to be a section that says defaults, and here it says no default size. I'm going to change that to 200 milliliters and then go ahead and update our product. Now I'm going to go ahead and come back to our extra virgin olive oils main product screen. Come back down to our product right here. We've got example name product. Open that up, and now we will see that we automatically have the 200 milliliter bottle selected, and the Add to Cart button is there. And this is much more user-friendly than if your customer comes and sees this. This looks like there's something just missing. Even though there's not, all they have to do is make a selection and it'll come right back up. This looks like there's something missing. So it's always important to have that default selection, that default under variations, that default selection made. And like I said, it doesn't matter whether you choose the 200 or 375. That's completely up to you. Doesn't matter. But you will want to have that set. So when the person does open up the product, they will see the Add to Cart button and the selection already made. So they can just quickly click Add to Cart. So we'll add that product to cart. Now I don't actually want that product in there. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that product. And to do that, I'm going to come back to products. And I'm going to see this latest product right here that I've created, and I'm just going to tell it to put that product in the trash. It's not going to ask me to confirm if I want to put that product in the trash, because it's not actually completely deleting it. It's just going to go ahead and put that product in the trash. Now, I can come into the trash, and let's say I just temporarily put that product in trash. Okay, we're out of that product, so instead of unpublishing it, I just threw it into the trash, not a problem. I can click Restore once I have that product back in stock, and it'll put it back in stock. Or if I want to get rid of it permanently, I can click Delete permanently or Empty Trash. If I click Empty Trash, it's going to empty everything I have in the trash at one time. If I click on Delete permanently, it's just going to delete the one item that I'm talking about right here. If I have multiple items, I can select those multiple items, and also tell it to delete permanently up here. So there are numerous ways to delete this product permanently. Anyway, that is how you create products from scratch in WooCommerce. In the next video, we're going to go over duplicating products.